Okay, so yes, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rajat Choudhary, and I am software engineer too in GeekyAnts. And today I am gonna talk on breaking barriers for web developers in mobile app world. So let's start with a story of a boy named Kabir, who has just started his career in tech industry as a web developer. But now he wants to start with React Native. But he got intimidated when he saw that he has to use view, text, and style sheet CSS in JS instead of div, h1 tag, and the class names to create the same UI in mobile devices. So now Kabir is confused. Should he start with React Native? But what if I say that React Native development is now easier than ever? And you can get the same UI on mobile devices using the below code. Here, we are using class names in React Native. And here comes the output. But wait a second. We are using class names in React Native. Is this possible? So yes, class names are supported in React Native because of in class names are supported in React Native because of NativeWind, and no need to use style sheet. So what is NativeWind? So NativeWind is a styling library which helps you use utility like Tailwind, Tailwind like utility classes in React Native, and it uses Babel plugin which helps you resolve class names to style sheet at build time. So no runtime overhead. Oh, Kabir felt a sense of relief. So, but now Kabir has a doubt. Actually, he uses shared scene components to directly create a website. But I hope you all must have heard about shared scene. Yes. Okay. I didn't get the voice from this side. So for those who don't know, shared scene provides copy pastable components that you can directly use in your app made with Tailwind CSS. And these components are fully accessible and customizable. And they uses uh, okay, and they uses UI primitives for accessibility. So let's have a demo of how ShareCN works. So here I have taken an example of Next app where I have initialized where I have initialized ShareCN in it. And after initialization, I want to use, let's say, a button component. So I've uses this command npx sharedcn at the rate latest add button. So what this command do? It creates a in a components UI directory. It just directly copy paste the code of the button component, and you can just directly import that component and uses it. And here comes the output. What if Kabir gets a similar code for native devices also? So here is an example of a button component, and here comes the output on the native device. Can anyone guess which component library is this? Anyone? Okay, so it's Gluestack. So what is Gluestack? Gluestack is a component library which provides beautifully designed copy pastable components. And these components are fully accessible and customizable. So let's have a demo how Gluestack UI works. So here I have taken an example of a Expo app that you can create an Expo app using this command. And let's have a live demo of it. Okay. So yes, here is the Expo app, and yes, this is a basic Expo app that I have used. So let's initialize Gluestack UI in it. So here I run the command npx Gluestack UI at the rate latest. in it. So yes, and until the Gluestack UI is getting initialized in our Expo app, let's have a quick go. Okay, I have written a wrong command. Sorry. npx Gluestack UI at the rate latest in it. Yes. Okay, so until the Expo app is Gluestack UI is getting initialized in our Expo app, let's go through the documentation. So here is the Gluestack UI website, where in the docs, if you go, there you will find a list of all the components. And like here, we want to use the alert. So you can search for the alert component here. And yes, so and from here you can copy paste the basic example of the alert component, and you can directly use it in your app. So yes, it is getting initialized, taking a lot, a little bit time. My system is a little slow. Okay, yes. So Gluestack UI is initialized, and let's add a button, say alert component. npx Gluestack UI at the rate latest, add, let's say, alert and an icon component. You can use the command add hyphen hyphen all to add all the components in at once. So yes, it is, yeah. So now the component is added in our Gluestack UI repo. Sorry, in the Expo app. So here in the components UI directory, you can see that the alert and the icon components are added. And let's say okay, is it okay? Yeah. Okay, so now let's say I want to use the alert component. So directly from the website, I can just copy paste this basic example I'm taking, and I can use it over here. Const alert demo. And yes, I have copy pasted the alert component, and here I'm taking info icon is getting imported from the icon component, and the alert text with description of alert. And let's call this function here alert demo. Now let's run the app and see how it will look like on our native devices. So let's start an Expo app. Let's first see the output on the iOS device. Okay, so yes, here you can see the alert component that is being created here. And let's see the output on the Android device also. It's a cache issue. Okay, so yes, you can see the example of the alert component in both of these devices, Android and iOS. Let's say I don't like this action, it's very dull, it's not visible even. So let's change the action here, and here we are using muted. Let's say we use success here, and yes, it got updated. Okay, so what if I want to create some different action on my own? I want to customize this component. So here in the components UI directory, in the alert component, here you can directly create a own action on your own. Let's say I have created a action named primary and given a BG color to it, violet 300. And same for the alert text and for the alert style, I want uh, it. So in the alert icon also, I will directly add an action named primary and a text color to it. And let's say we can pass this action primary here. Oh yes, it got updated on both the devices. So will this work for web also? Let's check it out. Let's press W here. And yes, it works for web as well. So a single component library that works on all the three platforms, iOS, Android, and web. It is universal. And we can say we can say that the web and the native worlds are merging with Expo 52, Gluestack UI, and NativeWind. You won't even realize if you are creating a native or a web app. So now, should Kabir? Okay, nice take. So now, should Kabir start with React Native? Yes. Okay, yeah. So here, one thing that I like the most, and I would like to add here, with the GlueStack, with the Expo latest update, we can find it about the ES hosting that they introduced. They have introduced ES hosting on 14th of Jan from their Twitter account. And here you can see the post from the Expo handle. So what is this ES hosting? So like earlier, ES is only for the native devices, Android and iOS. But now with the recent update, you can deploy a web app also. So the direction in which the Expo is going, I can say that the entire stack and the environment that Expo is creating, uh, I have a question in my mind that do you think there is a need of a web-only framework like Next.js? Think of it. At the end, I would like to say, from barriers to bridges, let's keep building. Thank you. You can scan this QR code and follow me on Twitter. Thank you.